Tonight, the KCBD Investigates team has learned how the city of Lubbock plans on paying for Citizens Tower. The price tag sits at $64 million for the renovation.
City officials tell us they expect the building to be move-in ready by 2019. And investigative reporter Shaley Sanders joins us now to tell us more.
Karen and Abner, council members say this project is not going to raise taxes.
We did this without raising taxes.
But we've learned that's not entirely true. Right now, Lubbock Power and Light sits here in this building on the corner of Broadway and Avenue M, a building that is already paid for.
You know, there's ongoing maintenance expenses, but yeah, it's basically paid for.
But in 2019, LP&L's president David McCullough says it will relocate to Citizens Tower. Does it make sense economically to move people from a building that's already paid for to another building where you're having to help pay off this debt?
The decision was made by the city council that they wanted all of the folks that are serving LP&L and the city administration offices to move into the Citizens Tower.
A decision McCullough defends.
Having everybody in one location will make it more convenient for customers to do business, provide some efficiencies that we probably can't even envision at this point.
We asked Councilman Steve Massengel the same question.
I think there are benefits to getting all the city departments under one roof.
A sentiment echoed by Lubbock Mayor Dan Pope.
I believe we need the city services altogether.
But former Lubbock Mayor Glenn Robertson says ratepayers should expect additional cost for this convenience.
They're having to charge the utilities and other departments money to be in Citizens Tower, which is just a disingenuous way to say we're not going to raise your taxes. But I guarantee you, we as taxpayers and us as utility payers will pay for it on our utility bill.
While water, sewer, garbage, and electrical rates will increase, Chief Financial Officer Blue Kostelich says this is not related to the debt service for Citizens Tower.
That's correct. They're not because of Citizen Tower.
Kostelich says the city will spend roughly $4 million a year for the next 20 years to pay off the bonds issued for Citizens Tower. How much each department pays is determined by use.
LP&L is going to be occupying just under 28% of that building, so 28% of that debt payment is going to be from LP&L.
And even though it is 2 years away from move-in, ratepayers at LP&L will start paying its share of the debt right away.
$2 million is our share of the debt service. There's some offsets, so the net impact is about $1.1 million. It's a catch-up year since we didn't pay anything in the current fiscal year, and then future years it'll drop to a net of about $500,000 a year.
Over the last 4 years, LP&L has implemented base rate increases totaling just more than 24% to pay for infrastructure projects.
We've got the last of our rate increases that were scheduled in over multiple years. After that, there are no rate increases envisioned.
Increases McCullough says are not attributable to Citizens Tower. So where is LP&L going? Well, we're told the majority of LP&L will be here underneath this parking lot in a basement with administration upstairs in the tower.
And there's going to be an atrium that will allow outside sunlight into that facility, so it won't really feel like a basement once it's completed.
McCullough says even if the city had not voted to move LP&L into Citizens Tower, they would have pushed for a new facility.
This building is really on its last legs.
You can learn more about just how much money LP&L has spent on maintenance and repairs to its current building on our website, kcbd.com. Again, while it is true that almost every fee or tax at the city of Lubbock is increasing, city officials say those are not attributable to Citizens Tower. But one thing is for sure, for the next 20 years, taxpayers and ratepayers will have to come up with an extra $4 million a year. Karen and Abner.